Everyone, and welcome back to another intro for Flesh and Blood. And today we're gonna tackle Viserai. All right, hope I got that name right. Viserai, Rune Blood. Okay, let's get straight into it. Just like the rest of the series, it's not a meta discussion. It's a look through the cards to get a feel for how the character would normally play based on the cards that we have available to us for that character. Okay, so let's go straight into it. Whenever you play a Rune Blade card, if you have played another non-attack action card this turn, create a Rune Chant token. Okay, all right, so Rune Chant tokens, let's just go straight in and look at them. No, oops, that's not a Rune Chant token. Where's my Rune Chant token? Are you serious? I didn't, oh, there it is. Oh no, don't tell me this is going all over the place. All right. Auras stay in the arena until they are destroyed. When you play an attack action card or attack with a weapon, destroy Rune Chant and deal 1 arcane damage to target opposing hero. All right, so this is the first time we are seeing arcane damage being done. Now, bear with me, I'm just going to try and put this in number order again by name and make sure it's not messing me around. No, of course it's going to mess me around. All right, well, we'll work with what we've got, shall we not? All right, so pretty much when you play the attack action card or attack with a weapon, destroy this token and deal 1 arcane damage to the target hero. So we've seen some equipment protecting against arcane damage, which costs more resources to try and protect against it. Not only are you taking damage from what is dishing out, but also the Rune Chant as well, it seems. All right. There's a younger version of Viserai, obviously not Rune Blood, and 4 hand size, 20 life, and the adult version has 40 life. We'll go on to the Nebula Blade. Now, one thing about Viserai is that it just looks pretty awesome. And if you see behind here, let me get this camera working for a sec. When I went to choose between what characters to put on here, and I've got Conan and Transformers, I got Viserai right here. He's just that cool looking, and I'm going to play him because he's just that cool, yeah? When they made this character, they were like, this is the Batman of the set, and he's just cool. So I was happy enough to put him on a wall. And even though I play Ninja, I'm definitely looking at playing this character for sure. All right, so let's see what the Nebula Blade does. That whole purple and black just does it. It's fantastic. All right, once per turn, spend 2, attack. If Nebula Blade hits, create a Rune Chant token. If you've played a non-attack action card this turn, Nebula Blade gains +3 until the end of turn. So it's only attacking for 1, pretty weak weapon until you've played a non-attack action this turn, and then it's actually a 4 damage, which puts it in line with like a club or any of the other attacks. You certainly don't want to be paying 2 to attack with this weapon for only 1, yeah? I don't care if it gives a Rune Chant token. The fact that it's only hitting for 1, you better have played a non-attack action that turn to get the full 4 benefit, yeah? Right, moving on to some equipment for the arms. Now, this is a legendary. Once per turn, spend 2, create a Rune Chant token. The ability costs an additional 1 to activate for each Rune Chant you control. Wow. And go again. All right. Paying 2 to create a Rune Chant token, extra if you've already got 1 in control. Yeah. And that's 1 per Rune Chant for each Rune Chant you control, and go again. It does have Battle Worn for 2. Have to see the rest of the deck. Like, all of a sudden, I'm just hit with the whole fact of you're needing a fair few resources already just from the weapon attack and the grasp of the Arknight. So let's see what else comes up for this hero. Another piece of equipment, Rune Blade equipment, and that's Crown of Dichotomy. I know a few people could say some other things, but let's see. Action, spend 1, destroy Crown of Dichotomy, Put target Runeblade attack action card and target Runeblade non-attack action card from your graveyard on the top of your deck in any order. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'd pay 1 for that. Get 2 cards of your choice. I don't even need to see the cards. I know they're going to be useful for this. So, yeah, no, this is pretty good. And it's got Arcane Barrier as well. You can't use it on normal defense. But that ability just mid-game, late game to put 2 cards back on the top of your deck. I'm wondering if there's going to be any cards that allow you to take from the top of your deck. Let's see the next card. Arknight Ascendancy, another single card. This is a Majestic slot. It is a Viserai specialization, so only with him. And Arknight Ascendancy costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Fantastic. Now, it's a 6 cost, people. Whoa, it's 2 cards out of hand. 1 less for each rune chant you control. If Arknight Ascendancy hits, create X rune chant tokens where X is the damage dealt by Arknight Ascendancy. So it comes through for 5, doing 3 on defense and for a 1 pitch value. Wow. You know, I really would like to see a deck making a hell of a lot of rune chants to be playing this, and I'm sure the rest of the deck will give the opportunity for that. Based on itself, it's a big play. This is a huge play. If you can get it off, it's going to be good. You know, could you imagine if it hit for 5? Oh, it's also got Dominate. Damn! Look at that. All right. Wow, I did not actually see that right from the beginning. Dominate. So you can only defend with 1. Could you imagine if like 3 came out, plus your rune chants explode after this attacks, and then you get more rune chants on the table? Yeah. Wow, look at that Dominate, just in such small writing down the bottom. How crazy is that? Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the next card, guys. All right, Mordred Tide, another single card. Yes. Until the end of the turn, if you would create a rune chant token, instead create that many +1. Go again. Very good, especially if you want to try and get that Arknight Ascendancy out. And note, it is a non-attack action costing 0 with a 3 defense, 1 pitch value. This is a very good card. It allows the other stuff that said if a non-attack action card had been played this turn. So yeah, 3 of in a deck. Just going to make sure that that is the case. Yep, those cards are by themselves. Let's get on to the next one. Ninth Blade of the Blood Oath. Ninth Blade of the Blood Oath costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Boom! Look at this one. 9 costs, 9 attack, 3 defense, 2 pitch value. Oh, I didn't realize Viserai was going to hit so damn hard. Cost 1 less for each rune chant you control, eh? Until the end of your turn, that will create a rune chant token instead. Create that many +1. Damn, you really want to... Like, I'm getting the feeling here that maybe Viserai might build up some turns where they just get a hell of a lot of tokens down and then they come through with something like this. Could you imagine if this cost him 0 and he just played this card? Wow, what a turn that would be. Keeping 3 cards in hand, 1 card in arsenal. Man, that would be a monstrous turn. Yeah, very much so, especially with those rune chants exploding, doing 9 arcane damage. Whoa, I just want to make sure of that with the rune chant token. When you play an attack action card or attack with a weapon, destroy rune chant and deal 1. Yeah, that's per rune chant. That is crazy. Like, you could set up a massive turn. This is real interesting. You got to remember, like, when I started this video series for the Arcane Rising, starting with the Mechanologists, and now this, like, I hadn't really seen the cards. So, yeah, this is good. Yeah, and the Ranger as well, sorry. Yeah, I'm up to my 3rd hero already. Become the Arknight is the next card, also in a super slot. It is a Viserai specialization. A lot of text on this one. Discard a non-attack action card. Search your deck for a Runeblade attack card. reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck, go again. Very good. Anything that you can get a card that you need to play in a turn, I think is a very good card. This costs 0. It's a 3 pitch value and defense for 3. Already I want 3 of them in my deck. Let's see what the other ability does. Discard an attack action card. Search your deck for a Rune Blade non-attack action card and reveal it. Oh, even better. You got the options. Yeah, you are losing your card, but you're getting into your hand something that you really need. This is fantastic card. I want 3 and 3. Not a problem. Already, Mordred Tide and become the Arknight. And if you've noticed something always with myself playing Ninja, I love my 0 cost cards. Cannot beat the 0 cost cards. Just fantastic. And a blue 0 cost. Oh, love it. All right. Tome of the Arknight. Another 3 cost, 1 cost, 3 pitch, 2 defense. So you can defend with the tome. Tight there. I love it. Oh, man. I wonder if those guys actually thought about that. Yeah. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If you reveal an and a non-attack card this way, put them into your hand. Wow, and go again. Reveal the top 2 cards if you reveal an action card and a non-attack. Wow, you've got to be lucky with that. Like, these are one of those if cards. Look, I love the fact that it defends. This is good. It's a 1 cost, 3 pitch. It probably is good. You know what? If this was a 2 pitch or a 1 pitch, I'd say no. Just because of that random factor. At a 3 pitch, it's got so much more versatility. That 2 defense is fantastic. I love it. I love the fact that you can defend with the book. So that would be a possibility. I'd probably look at it maybe one in the deck. All you Viserai players, let me know. Put it in the comments. Tell us how you would play that. Right, the first of the 3 color cards, red, yellow, blue. Spellblade Assault. Create 2 Runechant tokens. Nice. Very nice. So you're paying 2, you're getting a 4 attack, 3 defense, and 2 Runechant tokens, setting up for the next attack, and possibly making things cost less in the upcoming ones. This is good. I like this. I wonder how many people actually use it. Take him for 3 or take him for 2. Based on what we've seen so far, this is not a bad card. I wonder if there's better cards that you would replace it for, but right at the moment, I would put this in a deck. It's very useful, those 2 Runechant tokens, to help pay for other things. Right, reduce to Runechant. Next lot of cards. This is in the rare slot. Reduce to Runechant costs 1 less to play for each Runechant you control. Well, it only costs 1. Defending for a massive 4. Huge. Oh, it is a defense reaction. That's why. And defending for 3, defending for 2 on each color. As plays 1 for each Runechant you control and create a Runechant token. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Love a defense reaction, defending for 4. I love this even more, the fact that it creates a Runechant token, setting you up for your next turn to really smack the opponent down. Yeah, very good. I like it. Oath of the Arknight. You know what? When there's a sellout on Viserai cards on any site that you see, a single site, this card is always left there. I wonder why. I guess we're about to find out. Your next Runechant attack this turn gains +3. Create a Runechant token, go again, cost 2, defends for 3. This always comes back to the trap cards that I keep talking about. This one's giving far too much information to the opponent. I love the fact that it creates a Runechant token. I think this card should create 2 Runechant tokens to be more viable. I could be wrong. Please let me know. I just don't like giving out the information that this next attack that's coming is going to have +3. And yeah, I've got the Runechant token on the table, so I'll be doing some extra. Yeah, I don't know. They are useful, don't get me wrong, but at a 2 costs, it's really hard to make the grade with me. This one gives +2, this one gives +1. Right, Amplify the Arknight. Costs 1 less to play for each Runechant you control. You're paying 3 for a 6 damage here and 3 defense. Fantastic, I like it. yeah, some people might compare, but you got to understand that if you've got any rune chant tokens on the table, like this could be a 0 cost for 6, like, and then plus the arcane damage. Could you imagine if there's 3 rune tokens on the field and then you play this for free? You're coming across for 6 damage plus 3 arcane damage. They're starting to have to use some resources to really defend on this, and the fact that defense for 3 is just a bonus, and that's a 5 and a 4. Overall, a very good set of tricolour cards. Yeah, I like this card. All right, Drawn to the Dark Dimension. Costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Draw a card, doing 3. Draw a card. So important in this game. Is it enough, though, to justify this card where I've just come off this card, Amplify the Arc Knight, where a potential for a 0 for a 6 damage, where potential for 0 on this one, and 3 damage, but I do get to draw a card to continue combat. For the mere fact that I've seen this as a foil card, and I think I've got a full play set of this in red, yellow, and blue as foil, I want to play this card. I don't know how many I would have in a deck, and I would really have to sit down and make a deck, play Viserai for a bit, and then really control what cards I put in as to make that final decision. From the outset, yeah, I would probably play about 2 of these in the deck just to see how it goes. 2 and 1, I'd probably be sitting at red, but then I'd have to balance out what else is in the deck. All right, let's get on to the last few cards now. Rune Flash. Costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Go again. Costs 3. Does 4. Defensive 3. I'd probably choose the other card that we just saw. What was it called? Let's see. Drawn to the Dark Dimension. For a cost of 2, doing 3 and drawing a card. As opposed to Rune Flash costing 3, doing 4. I'd probably choose the other one over this one if I had to make a choice. Just the fact of drawing a card is so much more important. Let me know, all you Viserai players. I know you're out there. All right, Spell Blade Strike. This was an attack reaction as well, yeah. Attack action. Attack. You know what? We haven't really seen any attack reactions, but I guess that's what the rune chants are all about. Create a rune chant token. This is a cost of 1, doing 4. Defensive 3. On the other colors, it's 3 and 2. It's nice to create a rune chant token. You're only attacking for 1. It's not when you play an attack action card or attack with a weapon, destroy rune chant. All right. So you're attacking with this and you create a rune chant token so it doesn't go off in this same attack. It's one of those iffy ones. I'd have to play the deck to really make a choice on that, yeah. It really is tough. All right, next one. Let's see. Blood Spill Invocation. Now this is an aura. Go again. When an attack action card you control hits, destroy Blood Spill Invocation, then create 3 rune chant tokens. When your hero is dealt damage, destroy Blood Spill Invocation. Ooh. So you need to hit with one of your attack action cards. And if you don't get it through and you take damage next turn, or on your turn, mind you, if they've got something like a route or something like that in the future. This is an attack action card though. Destroy Blood Spill Invocation. Yeah. Look, this is good. The fact that if you can hit with it and you create 3 rune chant tokens, you're paying 1. It does have a defense on the card, so that's another good thing. Yeah, definite use in the deck that I can see. Once again, it's one of those things I have to play in order to make an informed decision, really. Read the Runes, another great looking card. Create 3 rune chant tokens for 0 cost. Give me 3. Give me 9. I can have 9, can't I? Look, it defends for 2 on all cards. It is an action though. It does not have go again, so you do need to realize that. We've seen no cards giving go again throughout this whole thing, and it's not an attack, so you can't be playing something like Rapid Reflex or anything like that. It's a tough one. Yeah. Like the 3 Rune Chain tokens are nice. Viserai really seems like, from the cards we've seen, that you're going to have some dead turns. You're going to have to soak up some damage, build up, and then have this whopping ass turn, which is going to change the aspect of the game because they're going to need to defend with cards, and then you've got the upper hand, and then you need to be attacking, no doubt. I believe that's how the game's going to work with Viserai. Read the Runes is definitely then, if that is the case, a card that you don't want to see late game other than for the defense, because you're giving up your actions where you could be coming across and really just laying the smack down. With the 9th Blade, was it? Let's take a look. Yeah, this card. Boom. That or that one was a good one. Yeah. All right. There we go. I think this guy is the best player award for the game, most valuable player, MVP. The fact that you can defend with the tome, you can't smack someone with the tome, but you can certainly defend with it. Is I love it. Yeah. All right, that's Viserai, guys. Another video done and dusted. I believe tomorrow we're going to have Wizard. All right. See you all. Have a great day and catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.